Hey, what's up guys, DiplexHeated again and welcome back to Combat Mission Battle for Normandy. Today, we are going to play as the Waffen-SS. I'm excited to bring on some heavy Tigers and whatnot. In general, heavy German armor. Really excited for that stuff, see what they're worth. We're going to be going up against the British army that we played as previously. Airborne infantry more precisely. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. It was very action-filled, close-quarter combat. Some really cool moments that we had between us and the German army that we were facing off in that small Dutch town somewhere in Holland. But this time we're stepping it up with the battle size. We're going from medium to large, and we're also adding another 15 minutes to the length of battle. So we're going from 30 minutes to 45 minutes. I want to bring on armor here, and I want to fight British armor, but I think having infantry involved as well is really cool. So we're going to be going with a mixed combat force, and I'm just kind of praying here that the British army chooses a heavy armor, or like an armor-focused section or formation, so to speak, because we'll be doing that as well. And if the British only bring infantry and we're sitting there with Tigers, then it's not going to be a very good day for British army, yes. Right, so the map, we're going to go with a open map, or an open map. An open map. Probably a large one as well. This one looks good. 624 by 1440. Meeting engagement mission hills. Looks just like what I want. Being called here at the moment, which is a little odd. So just give me 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. I generally don't answer calls when I'm recording videos, but I was afraid that one's a bit important. So, anyway, Schule Bataillon. Isn't that like a school battalion? Grenadier Company. Rifle Squad, Heavy Machine Gun Squad. Anyway, so this is the Waffen-SS we're on right now. So all the infantry here is essentially SS stuff. Kampfgruppe Panzergrenadier Battalion, that would be really cool. What do they have? Heavy Company, Light Infantry, Gun Platoon, Light Infantry Gun Section, Mortar Platoons, Anti-Tank Platoons. This is really good stuff. And then a bunch of companies here who are motorized. This is really, really, really good stuff. But we're going to have to skim it down if that's the case. Might get myself just a regular Grenadier Battalion here. Basic weaponry, Panzer Shrek team, machine gun sections. Yeah, I'm getting a Grenadier Battalion. And then we're going to go ahead and skim this one down. We'll keep the 4th company, which is the weapons company, and then we'll remove 3rd company, which will give us 1,069. I think we're going to go remove the 2nd company as well. So we'll have 2 companies of infantry, weapons, and grenadier with platoons and squads. So that'll be a lot of dudes. Now, to the armor. This is where we want to be. Here's where we're going to pick the Tigers and stuff that I've promised you guys to play with. I have some heavier Tigers here. This is the King Tiger. Do you guys want to bring... Fuck it, let's bring a King Tiger. Let's also bring 2 heavy Tigers, just regular Tiger. This is the... Which model is this? The... Tiger EVI. Yeah, I guess it's the Panzer 6E. This is the Panzer 6B. That's a King Tiger. Anyway, and to support those guys, some Panthers. We could bring on 2. We could bring on 2, but I will bring on 2. I'm just going to have this. There's a lot of mortars involved here. A little too many mortars for my taste. We're going to remove 2 sections here. Bunch of mortars. A little too much. Bunch of mortars here too. A little too much. That one was randomly placed there. We'll actually remove the 1st platoon there, and we'll just keep this mortar platoon with the 2 81mm mortars here. 511 credits remaining now. That's awesome. We can get ourselves some lighter stuff, and maybe a reconnaissance vehicle would be good to have. Have we purchased that? Yes, that's not going to be part of that thing. Part of the main here. We'll get ourselves a reconnaissance vehicle. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some assault howitzers. Actually, I think I want to get some tank destroyers. Although I think our tanks here are perfect and suitable tank destroyers. I think I'm just going to get 2 Martyr ones. Nah, We're not going to play around with mortars here. I want an assault howitzer. There we go. And then I think I can get some more specialist teams here. I think I'm looking for an MG42, some heavy guns here. There we go. And that should be just about it. All right, this should be a good setup. Let's see what the Waffen SS here is geared up to do. Hope you guys enjoyed the British video. It was very action-filled with the paratroopers there. I really thought it was a blast, and I hope this one's going to be cool too. I'm really excited to see what these guys have to bring and offer in the battle. Going to be streaming as well this entire week, mainly Men of War, Assault Squad 2. So catch me on if you can, Twitch. Obviously going to be trying and uploading at least a video daily. But here we are, anyway. And oh wow. Look at this baby. Look at this baby. Wow, it's missing an armor plate here, but maybe there's reasons for that. It's missing one on each side. I don't know. Wow. This is very cool. Look at this thing. Ooh, nice. 105mm cannon at the front without a muzzle brake even. Cool stuff. We got a bunch of dudes up here. Here's a heavy machine gun team. Look at this SS camo. It's so fucking sick. Holy shit, man. This is awesome. All right. I think we should get ourselves deployed. Where's the battalion HQ? There we go. That's the battalion HQ. Battalion. Battalion. They're chilling. Is he what rank is that? A major or captain? I don't know. Oberstleutnant? I have no idea. Four little dots there. I think 2 is a captain. Or 3 could be a captain. I'm not entirely sure. I think 1 is a lieutenant. Or like a second lieutenant, right? So this 2 of them should be a captain. I actually don't know. 3 here. Platoon HQ. Platoon HQ. I don't know. Maybe this is a captain, but I don't think that they put a captain in charge of battalions. That's more of a major or a lieutenant colonel or colonel. But that aside, I guess I want an expert here. There's always experts in the YouTube comment section. Experts from far and wide who know everything about everything. All right, put these guys over here. We'll round up the infantry later. HQ support team. You answer directly to the battalion staff. 4th Company HQ machine gun platoon. Holy hell. This is going to be a sweet addition. Mortar platoon without mortars. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes that just happens. Thought we had some mortar. Maybe they're off map. If we're lucky, they're off map. Yes, they are off map. Nice. Well, that's perfect then. We have mortars. 4th Company HQ. That's mortar and support. So I'll drop you back here. So if I'm going to be honest, then I'll put you guys over here. And I'll put the 4th Company HQ back here. Now, we'll need... There are some more companies around here. There's one more here. We've got 1st Company, which is basically all the infantry. All the combat efficient groups. Put them back here. Zweite Platoon. Los geht's. Put you guys over here. Machine gun section, that's a smaller one. I'll just have you guys run up with those dudes. 3rd Platoon, tightly packed, ready to go. Sweet to see. Good to see. 1st Platoon. Stick you guys down there. Panzer Jäger team can be back here with this HQ in case they get into some problems themselves. Oh. I think I'm going to do this the real way here. I'm going to have a heavy tiger supported by, there's going to be a reconnaissance vehicle ahead of him here. Put these 2 guys here. Panthers. Face that direction. Move that way. Sweet. Okay. You guys ready to rock? I'm really pumped for this. We're gonna drop this MG guy here back by the support team, or the HQ battalion staff. Let's go, guys. We have a battle to fight. We have the British to fight. Hopefully they brought a lot of armor to counter our armor with. Otherwise, they're gonna have a hell of a lot of infantry with AT and whatnot. They know they're up against the Waffen SS, and all SS divisions were Panzer divisions, so we're really excited to see what's gonna go down here. Jawohl! Stein unter bereit. Sometimes I say things that I've heard in games, or at least I think I've heard in games. So there's probably gonna be a few of you German native speakers out there who's like, that's not actually a word, Diplex, and I'll be like, oh well. Sorry about that. We're gonna deploy our HQ in this little town area here, or whatever you want to call it. Let's look at these Tigers roar. Do me a favor, buddy, and open up. I want to see you in that black uniform stick out of that tank commander's turret there. Look at that shit. He's the boss. I mean, he's the real boss. In his fucking heavy King Tiger. Oh my god. Oh man, look at him. Look at the size of him. You can barely see his head. Supported by his two little nephews here. Heavy Tigers. Any British tank shows up here on the horizon, you guys know what to do. They will smoke him. Smoke him like dried salmon. Alright. Okay. Food aside. First platoon HQ, you guys are going to be going with the fellas over here. Get going, guys. Get going. Weiter, weiter. So cool. HQ's on their way up there. This is a little funky because this is a ridiculous amount of machine guns, but I'm gonna set them up like in a long area here that we're gonna control, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. These teams right here are a little more controllable, a little easier to manage. They're gonna be sprinting in some open terrain here, which is gonna probably tire them out just a bit. Not enough though to make them combat, or to remove their combat efficiency. They'll still be able men. Now, as it goes for this here, I want to move up the road. I'm going to... I'm going to spread them out like that. Jawohl. Ich bin euren Bataillonskommandant. I am an officer, and you will salute me when I arrive. Isn't that what they say in Company of Heroes? I think it's like, I am a lieutenant, and you will salute me when I arrive. Something like that. Mach schneller. Mach schnell. Ooh. Yeah. We're going for it, guys. We have Shermans spotted in the distance. And I believe our Tigers and King Tigers are opening up. Yeah, Shermans it is. No, not Shermans. Oh, Cromwell. Look at this. A little Cromwell. Hello there, buddy. Here's another one. They're getting kind of fucked up. Then here's another close support tank. 95mm. Not knocked out, but it seems to have opened fire. There we go. That Jerry is, or that Tommy is cooking, for sure. We're hitting our Tiger here, but it didn't do anything. He just hit it. Didn't penetrate. We're fine for now. I'm gonna let them advance a bit. I'm gonna reverse my tanks just slightly. There we go. Let them get into the low ground here before I later attack them again. They're currently kind of at a high ground position back here by the ridge. I want him to swarm the town. It's gonna give me an easier time taking them out later on. So good trades. We haven't lost anything yet, and I see a couple of their tramwells just exploding there in the distance. Our infantry's gonna be moving up. All right. Let's bring up these suckers here. Gonna quickly spread out our infantry here. Leave the 3rd platoon HQ back there. There we go. Looking good. Are these MGs, do I need to deploy them? Yeah, semi-deployed, right? So they deploy kind of automatically, I presume. Not entirely sure, but we'll try and spread our infantry just a bit over here. Get these guys crawled up. Oh! Guys are opening up there on the armor and infantry in the city. Looks like they've gone with like a mix. I see lighter vehicles. And, yeah, look at this little thing. Isn't that a Tetrak? No, that's not a Tetrak. What is that now? A Staghound? I can't remember entirely. I think that's a Staghound. But they're going for it. They're advancing. Shit, they're shooting at my infantry. Okay, we got the Panzer strikes ready, though. So we're ready to knock them out if they get a little too close. Yep. Oh, missed. Good try, good try. Okay, we're taking heavy fire there from their tanks. That's not good at all. Oh, shit. Yeah, just pull back, okay? I know we're panicking a bit here. Armor's just rolling up on you. But don't worry, you've got support heading your way. They're actually on the offensive here. They're going for it. They're just assaulting. They took the center really quickly. I didn't expect the AI to be this aggressive. They haven't been previously, if you've noticed. When we played as the German army previously, we were the ones who had to kind of like bounce into the Americans by their spawn. Almost, but this time the allies are really pushing forward. Here's what seems to be an M5 Stewart, and it says APC though, so I don't know if this is a modified model. This is either a glitch or there's actually like an APC with a M5 Stewart or M3 Stewart, I can't remember, chassis. But we sure fucked them up. Yeah, no, this is not a pretty sight for the British at all. This is a bit of a nightmare to see go up against the German SS division. Oi, 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 oi. Now, my friends, you can relax. You can stop and go back to where you were, okay? Continue with what you were doing. There we go. Gonna move these troops up as well. We're gonna let the armor speak for itself here. But we shouldn't underestimate the British armor. They might score a few hits here and there, and then we won't be laughing so much when our Tigers start burning. But I don't see it very likely now as we're facing forward here with a very, very powerful fighting force. We're not going to leave them a whole lot of room to breathe, as you can tell. I can barely hear myself because of all the explosions and engine sound. That's a good sign. Silence falls over the battlefield for just a second. We're gonna let our Panthers assault first. And we're gonna send up our infantry as well. These guys have taken a few casualties, which is very unfortunate, but that's what happens when you go face to face against British armor. They're not gonna treat infantry any nicer than we are. So let's go ahead and try and get our guys up here and advance onto the town. If any armor shows up, these guys spot any armor, we're gonna nail them instantly. That's the plan. What's this? Another Cromwell? Yep. Cruiser tank. Oh, this is a cruiser tank. Nice. Probably a Cromwell though. The cruiser tank is probably just the call sign for that type of tank. That is definitely a Cromwell. It's yeah. And it's going to get penetration. There we go. Nice. Didn't really stand a chance. That 75mm cannon could essentially do some damage if it just hits the right spot. But we're pretty well geared towards the enemy here. My assault gun. Gonna open fire into the forest there with the 105mm HE cannon. There's infantry all over that place. They're just really hard to spot. Tanks do not have very good vision when it comes to spotting out infantry and stuff like that. That's why it's good to have infantry nearby to call out for them. But it looks like it's doing some spotting on its own there. Yep. Alright, boys. Let's advance towards the town. We're being supported here by the heavy armor. I don't think I need to bring up an abundance of troops right now. These guys are going to take it easy here and just walk their way up. These guys are going to be left down here. Got more things to focus on up here at the moment. Gonna bring up the MG teams here next to the tanks. Have them support the guys. Platoon leaders back here can remain relaxed. Move up some more infantry. Reconnaissance vehicle, I'm gonna put you back in action. You're gonna be my tank's eyes and ears. All these heavy machine guns over here, they're good sections because they're not only entirely composed of machine guns, they have riflemen and assault pistols as well, or machine pistols. So I think this is going to be great. And look, the MG gunner himself is actually carrying it on the back, and he's got a Walter P38 there as his little secondary, which is great. So they're going to be good even on the offensive. We don't need to have them as a defensive troop, because right now we're taking the offensive role here. Looking good, boys. Looking good. Occupy the buildings. And we're taking over. Nice to see the MP44 here as well. That's really cool. This unit here is taking some casualties, which is very unfortunate. We're gonna get into that church, see what we can do inside of here. The infantry that's on the far right of the town is just gonna have to do with using the kind of nature here as cover. That's all I can tell them. This squad is, I don't know where they're on a pause. Gonna send these guys in as well. Infantry on our left flank here. We're gonna have to try and deal with that. Britische Truppen, links, 200 Meter, vorwärts. Mach schnell. I love the uniforms, love the camouflage. Vorwärts, los geht's, Männer. Schnell. What a beautiful scene. What a beautiful scene. We're gonna slowly advance here, and this assault gun is still just opening up. I told it to cease fire there. We can clear the target, but I think it's done some good damage to whatever infantry has been hiding in this forest. There's another tank though here. It's another medium cruiser tank. This is another Cromwell. We haven't really taken any fire. We've received a few shots from the Cromwells earlier on, but as they've tried to gain ground on us, they've just been actually knocked out. And this one's going to try and retreat. This little sucker here is going to try and retreat. Oh! I didn't see that coming. A Panzer Shrek from the side hit it in the left side there. I think it's pretty much knocked out. At least I'd be panicking if I was these guys. Yeah, it's knocked out. Now the True on the ground is going to be taking some fire here from the MG42s. Some nasty way to go, I'll tell you that much. But I do love the sound of these MGs. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. Is the MG gunner... Yeah, he's going to be firing that from his hip. Or shoulder. Here comes our infantry from the side. Good stuff to see. Town's pretty much been occupied. But they have a lot more back here and infantry as well. So, interesting. The battle progresses. It's far from over. Very nice, very nice. We're going to gather these little platoon HQs in one bunch up here and have them chat it out and share their experiences. Move up the MGs as well while we're at it. Looks like our infantry is getting to work right now. Trying to clean up the remainers here in the forest. The MGs are doing the most of the work here. The remaining infantry is just really supporting. I think we're going to try an assault, though. Assault is apparently really exhaustive, but I really like it for what it is. It's kind of a safe way to move on to the enemy. Half of the team stays, half the team goes. I like it. I received some comments before. Don't use it. It's very bad, but I don't think so. It's in the game for a reason. I haven't been proved wrong so far. And right now it feels like there's a little more infantry in this area here than I think, and that it's probably going to pose a slightly larger threat to me and my troops than I actually do think. So it's going to be good to have them know and know that they're advancing under a ready stance. Am I even making any sense? I don't even know what I'm talking about. Move our armor up here on this side. Here we go. The entire armor section now is on the move. Very good stuff. Very good stuff indeed. Move these MG teams up as well. Get them to work. I think this assault maneuver is working perfectly fine here. This is exactly what it needs to be doing. Sections moving up and, you know, providing covering fire like these guys are here. Something just exploded. Not sure where that came from. Probably over here somewhere. Okay, all the sections have made it down here pretty much unscathed. No casualties, which is great. And we've cleared out that little forest patch over there. There's way more infantry on this side though, which kind of has got me a little bit worried. I wonder if there's any more British armor if we've knocked it all out. This was certainly a little more than I expected, but we've taken out at least a company here of British tanks. Must have just been an armored company, I think. They've probably gone with an armored battalion as like their main formation. But they have a little more infantry than I suspect. But then again, they're on a mix as I am, so they can choose a mixed layout just that I have as well. So this is some really good stuff. Okay. We're going to continue assaulting up this way. Being supported by these lovely tanks on the side. We're going to be moving them slowly. Same goes for these guys. They're slowly going to be advancing towards the town. I think it's the best choice at the moment. There we go. I think the British Army has lost their edge at the moment. These are just poor tank crewmen who have abandoned their tanks. They can't do much. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for them getting shot at like this. Absolute catastrophe here for the Brits. Taking MG5 from all directions now, which is really nice. Let's just run up the center. Yeah. That's no infantry, that's... yeah, these are pretty much tank crewmen hiding. I think we've completely and utterly shattered the enemy resistance. I don't think there's anything else left of them right now. And I will gladly prove that by just having this section sent down instantly. Down towards their spawn. This is where they spawn. If they have anything hiding behind these hills, we'll find out, but I do not think so. I think it's pretty much clear to go. We're just gonna drive past a knocked out Cromwell. Look at these beasts. Oh shit! Armor skirt hit! We're taking fire, we're taking fire! Is that an M7 priest? Shit, 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 shit. Back, 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 back. Tiger down, tiger down! Oh shit! Fucking hell! Look at these little things. Ready to receive us. Sneaking about. Alright, there's still wow, wow, wow. Well, well, well. They still have things here ready to defend, I see. Well, you may have knocked out 2 of my tigers. And I applaud you. I'm not sure who to blame here. Your my rashness or your combat skill. I think it's the former thing. Let's advance. Advance. I'm gonna bring down destruction upon you. You remaining British soldiers and tankers. I want to move up the entire battalion. I want to be all hasty and mad and just forward with it all. Forward with it all, you know. There we go. We're going to bring that all up. Bring up the reconnaissance car as well. Well, this is really an interesting turn of events. This tanker here is just quite shaken after that little engagement. But don't worry, we have more on the way. And we're ready to move over and take them by surprise. I don't think our tigers were giving too much of a fighting chance over there. Just like their British armor back on the other side of this forest line. This time they were sitting and waiting for us, and they were certainly ready for us. Quite shocked to see that those self-propelled M7 priests, which I believe they were able to take out tigers like that. Must have used some pretty good ammunition. Then again, I mean, 86 millimeters is probably quite enough to take it out. So not overly surprised. Okay, the infantry's getting here right now. Slowly move our King Tiger towards the top. Right. Here we go, guys. Second time's the charm. Yeah, we've spotted them already. That's for sure. But now we're coming with infantry as well. And oh my lord! King Tiger's been hit already. Can we return fire? Destroyed! Well, my, oh my. Well, I'd be damned. Well, you can see the targets, can't you? Please engage. Armor spelling, well. We got the priest. They're fairly easy targets. Well, this battle was far from over when I thought it was. Oh, infantry's taking heavy fire. Yeah, I'd be quite panicked too if I was you. Fucking hell. Okay, it looks like they had a tank back here as well. Another medium tank, right? Well, well. We'll leave these guys be here at the moment. This thing is completely destroyed. Well, well, well. Looks like I might have underestimated the enemy. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what just have occurred. I thought I could sail and take the victory instantly, but they were waiting on the other side of the hill. Well, well, well. I haven't said my last word yet. Still have combat efficient troops ready to deliver some striking blows. I think it's just about time we do that now. Get these Panzer teams down into action. We're gonna send our tanks down even further and closer to the enemy. Be quick about it as well. Have them take the majority of hits here rather than our infantry, which is going to be able to do some lovely work too, I'm sure. Starting to consider quantity here as an option. We've obviously went with a lot of heavier tanks, Tigers, King Tigers, whatnot. We could have gotten a whole lot for a smaller amount. Beautiful hit there. I think we just hit the... I'm not sure if we hit it entirely, if that was a clean shot, but we definitely fired away, and I'm certain we did some damage. Wheels have been hit. These bastards are appearing and disappearing left, right, and center. Can you see the enemy? Taking hits, but the Panthers aren't receiving any penetration hits right now, which is good. Looks like the commander's down. That's unfortunate. Well, I didn't want to see you die. It just happened, okay? I'm sorry. Fucking hell. No line of sight. Really. Assault! Come on, boys, forward. We've got a lot of infantry that we can send up. Forwards! Look at this. Oh, shit! It's a whole nother company! We still have armor though that we can use. This one's been knocked out and dismounted, but this thing here is still in combat, and we're definitely gonna show our infantry that we're here and supporting. We need to take this zone, and we'll take it with brute force. Bloody well, we'll take this with brute force. Boom! Ha ha ha! Fire the main gun! Forward! Oh, explosion! Take them by surprise! Blitzkrieg! Vorwärts, Männer! I want the bloody entire battalion attacking. But sir, I want to see the entire battalion. Alright. Okay, everyone's on the move now. Lots of infantry coming in. Look at this badass, this fucking tank crew commander. He's seen action before. This guy's afraid. Well, we've got infantry in the open. How about we get down and return fire, yes? There's some tanks back there that I know are causing a bit of an issue. Want to kind of try and deal with them. Stug is down. That's kind of shitty. Fact is, they've got a whole lot more armor here than I expected them to have. Bloody Brits were ready for us, to say the least. Fucking hell. Okay, well. But with infantry and German valor and spirit, we will break the enemy. I am certain we will break the enemy today. They might have more tanks than us, but we have the combat power and will to break the penetration, and that's pretty much it. That came from a Sherman as well. Well, 76 mil Firefly looks to be. So they were actually packing a whole lot of armor back down here, which is a bit of a surprise. I must say I'm a little shocked. I don't know how my guys feel about assaulting tanks head on like this, but I'm gonna see if this Panzer Shrek operator can hit this guy with his rather large tube form thing on his back. This battle is not over until I say it's over. Oh, he's empty. Well, that tells a whole different story. This guy, on the other hand, has got, he's packing heat, literally. Heavy explosive anti-tank. Okay, well, our boys that moved up here to the railroad got utterly shattered. I think I got a call retreat on this one. I don't think the Waffen-SS has really shameful way there. Really too bad that we lost the our Tigers like that early on. 3 of them. That was rather crazy, I'd say. But I don't think that even with a more organized assault that we could have done a whole lot more to the enemy than we already have. And I'm saying this mainly because of the fact that they have an abundance of tanks down here, and I didn't see that coming. First, I thought there were a couple of assault guns, but then it shows and appears that they have a whole handful of Cromwells and Fireflies and everything set up down here, ready to defend their control point, which came as a shock. I didn't see it at all. I'm rather surprised. Rather happy though that the SS didn't avail today. They're not very fine gentlemen. Not at all. I don't think they're gentlemen to begin with. But oh, well, we're doing damage at least. We did knock that tank out. Hopefully, we did do some penetration. Yeah, they're jumping out. We messed their day up. Try and occupy this city center, though. Most of our units have taken some fairly large casualties here, just trying to get here. We don't have a lot of we don't have our combat efficiency remaining now. This is pretty much just a handful of men here and there with sections and squads that have taken up to 80-90% casualties. This is I don't think we're gonna come out on top of this one, as far as I'm concerned. I'm pretty sure though the battle won't end until it's completely over. So we can try. We're still assaulting. Trying to take buildings down here. Look at this guy. Is this a Vickers? Yeah, it's a Vickers team down there. Nice. This is not going to be pretty at all. But believe it or not, we still have quite a lot of men back here, and fairly action-ready squads that we didn't really bring up. We got some more boys back there. I don't think they're going to do a whole lot of difference, but we're going to try. We are going to exhaust our army in trying to take this point. Our AT capacity is pretty much non-existent. We have this lad down here, though, trying and trying. They've got their Panzer Shrek ready, so they're aiming to do some damage. What I'm going to need is eyes and ears. I don't have that. Mainly eyes. If I can spot the tanks further back here and actually do some damage to them, then that would be great. But right now, trying to hit them like that is not quite going to cut it. And yeah, lost control of these guys. They have completely dropped their fight for the fatherland. One remaining shell in this thing here, and of course he wasted it at the forest. If there's a fucking tree in the way, yeah, and then they're fucked. You know, I think that serves them right. Told them to hold fire, move up to the side, yet he stops to shoot at what I believe is an already knocked out Cromwell, and try and hit through a forest. He hit once, which was a miracle, but he didn't secondly. Okay, our guys here on this side are kind of okay. I mean, they're... Yeah, try and hold out, guys. There's some people trying to do damage here. We got guys. We're pinning the Brits down here. It's kind of odd that their tanks haven't decided to step up to the task and try and fight us back, but I'm not going to force them, you know. Try and take this side of the railway at least, or railroad. That should mean something. These guys are casually strolling into the house. Yeah, boys, looks like we've taken it. Send those guys in. These guys over here kind of pretty much retreated. These guys are being sent up. That's our last AT team, Panzer Shreks. A lot rely on those guys right now, which is kind of excited to see what they're going to do about it. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot come out from those guys, but we can always hope. Hold our thumbs. We're going to move down a notch. So they're pretty much the remaining combat efficiency or power. I even saw some HQ tanks back here. No, that's just infantry. It's pretty much just here. And I suspect they have around 5-6 more tanks. A few squads of infantry, which is probably less than I have in infantry. But those tanks, they count for a whole lot. Have we got any Panzerfausts? Sometimes we do. Apparently not. That one's empty, so it doesn't quite matter. We have artillery. I maybe should have thought of that. Fucking let's try a little emergency bombardment, alright? No line of sight, right? We'll try area target. Well, you can see that far, so okay. I'm gonna send this guy to the flank. I think any HQ unit can call this in, though. So anyone with a radio, are you feeling lucky? Well, you can strike this. That's perfect. Both guns, emergency, maximum immediately.
Bataillon, hier Zugführer. Bataillon, hier Zugführer. Brauchen Feuerunterstützung. Kartenreferenz 464085C4. Erbitte Artilleriefeuer sofort. Zugführer an Bataillon.
Zugführer an Bataillon is just like the commander of the battalion, right? Or is he saying squad commander? Zug is a squad. To the battalion. I'm bitte. I please need artillery on these coordinates. Blah blah blah. Karte. I heard. I can't remember it all now, but yeah, that's cool. These guys have got Panzerfaust. Panzerfaust 30. So maybe they can do something that I don't quite see them doing, but hell, we'll put them to the test. We'll send them up across the railroad tracks. My hardcore Waffen SS. Yeah, they have Panzerfaust. Look at that on their backs. Fucking use it. I think they should get up pretty close though to the enemy before they try and pull something too crazy, but okay, we'll try. All of these guys got Panzerfaust. All my platoon sections do, which is great. So if we can just get these guys close enough, then we should be fine. So they're spotting. They're the ones who are doing the artillery stuff, right? If I click them here and I go to spotter, then it's that one right there. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and select everyone else but that guy. And have them kind of try and assault down. This battle is not over, guys. We can still come out victorious here. With a emergency mortar barrage, an accurate mortar barrage, might I add, in this zone right here. Now they're receiving, so sooner or later, boys. Hopefully we just don't get shot at too much. Hopefully we don't lose these guys here in the forest line. Are we using our Panzerfausts? $123 meters. I don't know if they're combat efficient in that range, but we gotta kind of try, right? We gotta kind of try. We gotta kind of try. Or we kind of gotta try. However you want to put it. These guys were really close to taking a direct hit, but they didn't, which is a miracle. So we're going to try and have them continue heading down. This HQ support team did not quite take the pressure. This is where it gets really intense here when you try and... Yes! Come on! Wir sind victorious. So we reached the time limit and we got more points than them, miraculously. We kind of failed taking the ground target, but with a little more time, I think we could have eased our way in there. With the help of, some Panzer, some AT weapons, and mortar support. We had a lot of infantry, though, and we're kind of coming in from all flanks. I'm really happy with this. We did a lot of damage there. So this is what gave us the victory. Otherwise, this would have been a draw. We just simply did enough casualties to the enemy, which gave us a minor victory. So, we lost 6 tanks and an armored vehicle. 1 Stug, 1 King Tiger, 2 Tigers, and 2 Panthers. Quite heavy assets there. 69 Panzer Grenadiers were killed during this battle, and 56 were wounded. 97 men are standing okay. On the British side, 26 men are only remaining okay here. 24 men killed, 25 wounded. 1 man who's just gone, 11 tanks lost, and 5 armored vehicles lost. So, definitely on the quantity side, the Brits took more losses as far as the armor goes, but pretty sure ours were a little pricier than theirs, and that's why they had so many. Overall, I'm quite happy with this. Really liked how the battle turned around there, and I had to really struggle for it towards the end. Yeah, we can tell that this is really what the Brits have remaining now. But I'm quite surprised that they had so much left down here. But yeah, a lot of damage has been done to the Brits around this side. Just destroyed vehicles as far as I can see. But it's usually the person who's on the assault who receives more casualties. As you can tell, our poor Tigers have been knocked out here, and plenty of dead SS soldiers nearby. There's a tank commander. No, he's probably just a driver. There's a commander right there. It's pretty crazy if you ask me. It looks really fucking cool. And then we tried to assault down here, which we did fairly successfully, if you ask me. And the mortars were about to come in, taking a lot of casualties. I mean, we took more casualties and we had way more men wounded than they had, which is obviously a result of our tactic. But we didn't give up. We fought in the spirit of the SS, and we really tried that hardcore, doesn't give a fuck. Let's go in, and that's obviously probably why they were feared for what they were doing. Man. All right, we're gonna go end it here. It was a little longer than I expected, about an hour. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys soon again. Bye.